What's happening, everybody? Sorry for the delay.
The Lamontagne delay?
The Greg Lamontagne delay. There's always something with me.
Always.
Always.
And so much drama.
You got new lights in here.
You're like hair on fire on Wednesday evenings and Friday evenings.
I know.
If you had hair.
Be on fire, but I don't have hair. Guys, thanks so much. It's an ish delay. Thank you, Craig. Craig's on.
It's a what delay?
An ish.
Oh.
It's like we're going to be on around 9-ish, right? I swear to God. I try, and I get all my notes done.
You know what happens is you stay in the garage until 8:30, and then you run around with hair on fire because you like to be outside drinking beer with your buddies.
You didn't even have all your stories to me until fucking 5 minutes ago.
I had them all. You were just outside, and
Mom and Dad are fighting.
You couldn't figure out how to. Greg is
You
still
forgot to put the pot pies in until 5 minutes ago.
I own that one. I'm on that one. I messed up with the pot pies, motherfuckers.
Pot pies. The pot pies are going to be burnt because I know
they're
we're
not.
going long.
Well, I'll go down there and get them out of the.
I don't have to talk by myself. The whole thing. You guys, 20 minutes late. It's on time. Jessica said. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Fuck it.
He's still alive is a miracle at this point.
Cheers, honey. I love you.
I'm doing something.
Thank you for being so patient.
I love you too. Most of the time.
What's that mean, fucker? That's all good. You guys, sup, fam? Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I am Greg, and that is Beth. And how old are you?
Old enough to not say.
Oh, okay.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
Seeing if I'm in my A game today.
Yeah. Seeing if you're paying attention. Did you share it to mine as well?
Of course I did.
Mine's.
You'll go out and tell me I did it wrong, but.
Fuck it. Whatever. Dude, we got some fun shit to talk about tonight. There's some interesting stories that have happened over the past few days.
Is there now?
Yeah. Over the past few days.
Okay.
I was going to wear my, I just got my new Drinking Bros.
Oh, you got them?
in.
I haven't seen them.
And my
Still don't have any for girls yet, do they?
Dan said he's working on it.
Yeah, that was 3 weeks ago. A month ago?
3 months ago. Whatever. Chicken pot pie. Yep, that's exactly. Turkey pot pies?
Chicken.
Chicken pot pies tonight?
Chicken pot pies. Chicken pot pies. I don't ever get turkey pot pies.
It's all good. Well, sorry guys for being late.
You can't really tell the difference between chicken and turkey when it's in a pot pie other than they're both white meat.
The white meat.
They're both white
the
meat.
Other white meat. I've got a other meat story for later.
Do I want to hear it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. You want to hear it. That's part of the show. What's up, Lloyd? You guys, it's Wednesday. It's a couple days before 4th of July weekend.
I so wish it was Friday. I so wish it was Friday.
A, and so many people are on vacation coming up in the next couple days.
Like from work, you mean?
Yeah,
so you won't
from
have
work.
50
So like I'm
million
going to have like
meetings?
0 meetings. I'm just going to be like, all right, I'm going to do. Well, no, I have plenty to do.
I have
but like if
courses.
nobody else is around, I'm like, I got to do my other stuff. Instead of like making it as an excuse
we can't
to
go
get
to the
out of
pool?
work. Yeah. Beth with the gun show today. That's what Lloyd said. She hasn't worn that. We got that shirt down in Mexico.
Yeah, in Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta.
It's cute.
It's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
What's her name with the unibrow?
Oh, the fucking, what's that?
She was an artist.
Was she?
Yes.
No, she wasn't an artist.
She was an artist.
She was like, I don't know.
Pretty sure she was an
Whatever
artist.
the name of the lady was. I can't remember. I'm going to plug in my phone real quick here because it's going to die. So, hey, go out. Check us out on The Bar is Open at Beth and Greg, or with Beth and Greg, rather,
Can't find
on
the hole.
YouTube. And
Frida! Yes, pagers.
Frida, thank you.
Yes.
Yep, Frida. Was she an artist? I don't know.
She was an
know.
artist.
I need to go back and watch the Madonna version. I'm fairly certain she did one, didn't she?
No.
She wasn't the one that did it?
She wasn't.
There was somebody.
It was a different movie.
I'm thinking. No, Selena.
It was
no.
Selma Hayek,
Hayek?
I think, played her.
Did she do the full unibrow?
I think she did a fake
Is
unibrow.
Selma Hayek with a unibrow? Just no.
I mean, I still think she'd be hot. She's pretty damn good looking in Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
No, Selma Hayek's fucking beautiful. Don't get me wrong on that. Absolutely.
It's hard to be pretty with a unibrow.
That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard work.
I don't know. So go check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, all the
Podbean.
shit. Share it if you don't mind. Please go out and share it. We're kind of like our Facebook side is getting
More views.
a lot of traction. Like we had 2,200 views last week. And I was
Never
like,
had that many, have we?
no. And I was like, holy shit.
You have some theories behind that, though. So we don't need to necessarily go into them, but you have some theories.
Right. So, but like, share the YouTube channel if you don't mind.
Share it.
Show it.
Show it.
Sharing is caring. Let's jump into this shit.
Miss-
Texas weather is fucking ridiculous.
I don't know about
So I think
that, but-
this picture Beth was saying, it just came up in the news. I think just the other day.
It just came. This is a recent. They just recently talked about it, but the storm did
What's up,
happen.
Ian, what's up,
Like
Ruben?
a month ago.
Okay. So this fucking hailstone lands, and it's literally like the biggest
Like-
hailstone that's ever landed.
It's like
I think
5
they said
inches, 6 inches.
4.5 inches, 4.6 inches, something like that, right?
She said. Yep.
Can you share it?
Sure.
You got it up?
Yep.
You got it up? You pulling it out?
Not pulling it out, but I do got it up.
So it's like 4.5 inches long.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
probably one. Yeah.
you going to count?
No, I was gonna, but it's too much.
So anyway, they didn't have time to measure it, right? Like a lot of times they'll actually put these things in freezers and give it to like Noah or somebody to
Oh, really?
measure these things up because
It's the biggest hailstone recorded in the state of Texas.
that's exactly right. And what did the Texans do with it?
Made it into a margarita, baby.
Made this bitch into a margarita. And
I mean, if
think,
you're not going to turn it in, may as well use it and do something historic with it.
goddamn right. Lloyd said that's normal in Montana. I don't know, man. That's a fucking chunk of ice falling
That
out
would
of the
kill
sky.
you if it hit you.
Oh yeah, that would fucking.
That's like Armageddon falling, the movie
Right?
Armageddon, or one of those, where all the shit's flying and
flying
killing
off the
people.
back of a fucking
Actually, it's the one with
deep
Gerard
Butler.
Yeah, where he's made that net around the world so no more
another
global
terrible
warming
movie.
shit happens. Terrorist. It wasn't terrible. It was a terrorist. There was a terrorist, but it wasn't terrible. I mean,
I don't know. Ruben said, "Where do they measure from underneath the base?" Depends. If they measure from, does it really matter? The
I mean,
hailstone.
when it's that big, half an inch doesn't matter.
Look at the girth on that thing.
It's gonna do some damage.
So it's gonna do. Yes, it's gonna do some damage, right? Either way,
Are there more
you're
pictures?
getting fucked. But they made margaritas out of it, so they ground that bitch up or whatever,
Yeah, they blended it.
blended it into some margaritas, and I thought that was a very Texas
Probably
thing
to
to do.
break it a couple times because it's that big. It's not gonna fit in the picture.
Yeah. Saying.
I mean,
I thought it was
I don't
pretty
know that I
fucking
would
good.
necessarily. I'm not a margarita girl, so that's lost on, unless it's a strawberry margarita. I like strawberry margaritas. I don't.
That's like a
Triple
Shirley Temple
Triple
almost.
sec makes my stomach hurt. I can't drink regular margaritas without getting a
Triple
tummy
sec.
ache.
Isn't it just like tequila, the mixer shit, and ice?
I'm pretty sure there's triple sec in the mixer shit.
I don't think there is.
No, I'm not a bartender. I'm
Lime-
gonna stick with it.
Lime juice.
I'm gonna stick with it because you don't know either.
You're not a
so,
mixologist?
So you don't know if you're right or if I'm right.
I
I'm
really
gonna go with
don't.
me.
I've never made a. I
I'm gonna
just
go
buy
with
the
me being
mix. All right, that's fine. Whatever.
So,
No quiet time on the episode. You got to talk when I'm drinking.
well, your stomach just talked for both of us. So
I didn't even hear it. So this is kind of a funny one, right?
well, it's funny that you're saying.
Oh, you know what? Look at the boards real quick. You got to look at the boards because Beth made a big deal about this the other day
What?
because she's on video a lot for work, and Ruben just called something out that I think is pretty interesting. I'm like, of course I notice, and I'm wondering.
Oh,
Yeah, she got her
I
hair
did.
did, and she got it darkened
I got
back
it
to
back
her
my natural
color.
I'm still not used to it.
Right.
Like, I'm not. It's wow.
It's dark.
It's gonna lighten
It's
up a
normal
little
for
bit.
me now.
Well, it is, but not. It's normal for you already.
A
'Cause
good
it's
call out,
not.
Ruben,
Thank
dude.
you,
That's a
Ruben.
good one, yeah.
I was like,
because the
nobody
other day-
notices my hair, and it's all I see when I look in the mirror. I was like,
Good call out, bro.
Thanks, Ruben.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really dark. I mean, I know. I made a joke with you. I was like, hey, my eyebrows and my hair finally matched for the first
I was
time.
like, does the carpet match the drapes?
We're not talking about that. But it's really dark. I know it'll lighten up, and I know why she did it because for those of you that don't have hair or don't highlight your hair,
What do you mean?
when you highlight your hair,
Calling me
it'll eventually start to come back through again. So she goes a little darker. So it's a lighter shade of dark and not blonde.
Lighter
but-
shade of gray.
You know, he says he pays attention to the small details.
Nice.
Aw,
That is a good thing.
That is a
buddy.
good thing.
That's a good thing for sure.
That
So,
makes women happy.
hell yeah. So fanny packs are back.
So they've been back for a while, though.
I know, but like not
But
in our.
in our
semicircle
Circle.
of friends because we only have like 7 around here.
Because your friends that
And
we
they're all
went
old
to
as shit.
were
Except
young.
for these friends.
These friends are young.
So we went to a
Like, I could be their mother young.
couple of them, no, because
Yeah.
you'd have been like 7.
They're not that old.
A few of them were older. But
Yes.
nonetheless, we went to a little housewarming party with some friends and hung out and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
it
It
was
was the
fun.
first time
It was a good
we
time.
hung out with these people, and they're all from my jiu-jitsu.
Well, first time I've hung out with them.
Yeah.
You hang out with them every Tuesday and Thursday.
Right, so from jiu-jitsu, right? Stupid bugs. I swear to God. I don't know what to fucking
It's
do.
just you. Maybe you should shower.
Fucking showered last night, asshole.
That was 24 hours ago, babe.
Nah, like 18 at this point. But we went and hung out with them, and they're in their 30s, right?
Not all of them. Some of them are very young. Like,
Most of them were in their 30s. They're in like their mid 30s. Most of those.
some of the girls I would say were probably mid-20s.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
Cute
okay.
girls.
But they all have fanny packs,
The dudes.
Every
Well, I
one-
guess some of the
girls
girls did
had 'em too.
That's true.
and I was like, "What in the fuck is with fanny
They're,
packs?
they're coming on back. Everything.
You guys
that's
wearing
old in
fanny
you.
packs? Javon, you wear a fanny pack?
Here's Javon.
Javon's on the boards. You guys wearing fanny packs? I don't understand it, right? But I do understand it because when I was like 10 years old, like 3 decades ago, Jesus Christ, that was 3 decades ago.
Well, I wasn't listening.
When
I was reading the
I was
boards.
14 years old.
When fanny packs were popular?
Yeah. I was a skateboarder. Fanny packs were a thing.
Oh, weren't you closer to 20? Because wasn't it like the
No,
mid-90s,
No,
early
because
to mid-90s?
20, I was already in college and doing all that stuff and doing my stuff. And no, I've been wearing cargo shorts since I was like, I'm wearing cargo shorts right now. So maybe I think I need to get rid of the cargo shorts, go mid-thigh, like those high
I'm
mid-thigh
okay with
ones.
that. I'm okay with that.
I'm talking like real high mid-thigh,
Like
the
the cotton
current
one- like the-
style.
They're shorts. They're
Like
not workout shorts. They're
The dongs
shorts.
this far away from,
No.
like you sit
No
back
fanny
and
packs
like,
for the wedding, Craig says. Even if it's a Louis Vuitton?
no. Oh,
No.
first thing she does is goes,
I wasn't.
how much is a Louis Vuitton
But I'm
fanny
smarter than that.
pack?
I wouldn't really
And I
get one
said-
because it's definitely a
What
trend.
did I say to you?
I looked. They're anywhere. You said they're too expensive.
No, I did not say that. I said I looked at them for Christmas.
No, you did, and you were
and I
like, they're
said,
too expensive.
no.
I love you, but no. They're anywhere from $1,800 to $2,300.
Yeah, and
for a
nobody
fanny
needs
pack.
a fanny pack.
No, especially because they're a fad, so they'll come in and they'll come out.
Cargo shorts are the best, and I wear them every single day.
Fanny said,
because-
"Show off the quads, Greggy."
Oh, Sammy on? Nice. I'm telling you, I got good quads.
Come on, let's be honest. I mean,
I do. They're
outside of a
great.
little bit of a beer belly, you have good everything. It's ridiculous.
Goddamn right I do. Thank you.
Ridiculous.
Finally
It's so
acknowledging this
unfair.
live.
So unfair. That's all right. At least you look good on my arm.
Arm candy.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing great. Have you seen him?
Stop it. Make me blush. But nonetheless, it was funny
You don't know
because
how to blush.
I found a fanny pack for Beth.
Oh, that's
Beth
hilarious.
is going to
Where did you?
Vegas this coming week, and it says "Born to Sparkle." And I was like,
see that?
you know what? Beth needs it. I couldn't find myself another one.
Oh, that's
And I was
hilarious.
like, Beth's getting a goddamn fanny pack.
I'm gonna take a picture and send that
Born
stuff and
to
be like,
Sparkle.
Greg made me prepared.
So when you're in your bikini or whatever bathing
Put
suit
that
you decide,
on.
you have to rock
Take
that.
a picture.
Yeah, because you can throw all your shit. Just keep in mind, it's not waterproof. Right? Obviously.
Nothing's gonna go in it that's gonna go
Yeah.
in the pool.
You know,
That's so
your,
funny, you guys.
your ID, your phone. I thought it was kind of funny.
Is it a children's fanny pack? Because if it is,
No,
it's
it-
not gonna fit.
I just
I know, you
clipped
just
it
have it.
off. But yeah, dude. So I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna fucking say I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get a fanny
I
pack.
told you, my dad probably has a black leather one that you can.
I don't
have.
want a black.
Why
leather-
not? If you're gonna sport a fanny pack,
Nope.
you may as well sport the.
Oh, like the
Hemp.
fucking Rock one, like the Rocco did. So the Rock, there was a picture of him
With a fanny pack.
with a fanny pack and his like little
Little
necklace,
chain.
and Rocco Vargas, Vincent
Yeah,
Vargas,
we did it.
redid it, right? I think maybe do I do a leather one?
I think you do a leather one. We have to ask
It's
my
gonna
dad
make
if he
your
still has it around.
Yes.
It's not on
anything
your
sweat.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna make your hip, belly, butt, whatever, wherever it's laying. Ruben says you need a camo one for wherever you go hunting. You can put extra gear in it.
I have
Wait.
backpacks for that shit.
Backpacks and 15 pockets in his hunting pants. So
I got plenty of fucking cargo space for that stuff.
It's-
But well, No, if a guy could chest rig it, I've got everything I need.
You could do the one that's like across your chest. 'Cause
That's how.
those are-
That's
No,
how all
so-
the kids are wearing them now.
You're
Like
right,
if you're a
they have
dude, you
like-
wear it across your. Yeah. There you go. They wear
I
it
mean,
like
they had
that.
it lower because it was.
Yeah.
But that's how they had it.
The
And now I
girls
can't get
were
it off.
wearing it. Watch your earring. It's gonna pull that
No,
bitch
it's fine.
out.
I
Oh
know
yeah,
it's
that
there.
thing's getting stuck.
No, it's
Oh yeah,
not.
you're gonna rip your ear. Oh my god, I saw.
Give little faith. I have hair and earrings my whole life. I know how to work it.
Jesus, that was dangerous.
It wasn't dangerous.
Danger
daredevilish,
zone.
Yeah, the girls were normal, but the guys, a lot of them were like, remember the backpack
Yeah,
that used
like-
to be like that?
Well, I have one of those for like my rock climbing bag.
Right.
Is like that,
Yeah.
and it's just like an over the shoulder kind of like just.
Holder.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they wore it like the cool way. The girls wore it that traditional way.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I got my own now. So happy. I'm gonna wear it this weekend when we go to
It was $5, so if you don't like it and
when
you
we go to
lose it in
Helotes
Vegas,
Days on
and
Saturday.
you lose it in Vegas, I'm not going to feel
Sporting it,
upset
baby.
about it. It literally was $5. So, if it wears out, whatever. Right? It's good.
It is good. Good call. Good.
What did it say? Born to sparkle. So,
It's like, is it
and it's red, white, and blue.
neoprene or nylon or what is
Oh
it?
no, it's the cheapest material they make in China. Like literally,
Did you get it on Amazon?
No, I got it at Walmart like an
Oh.
hour ago.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yep, they don't make them any cheaper. It was literally $5.
When I take the picture, I'm gonna have jazz hands because I'm sparkling.
There you go.
I'll probably be wasted. So.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
knows?
That's why I fucking think it's hilarious. It was a great housewarming party, and
It was
thanks
fun.
to those guys at
And her
Fatima,
house, she already
yeah.
has it. She's been in this house 3 weeks, and it was
More
fully
decorated
decorated.
than
I've been
our
in this
house.
damn house for 3 years.
And you got to keep in mind, like,
And
this
I
is the most decoration we have.
Still
in our
talk
house
about
because
what am
it's
I
a
going to do with the
studio.
mantle? What am I going to put on the mantle?
There's a painting up there.
There is with
There's
nothing
one
else.
picture next to it.
And then
You and your
the
bestie.
cabinets on top of the kitchen.
Oh no,
have
nobody
space or
does that because
something.
that just collects dust.
So what? We don't clean it.
Fuck off. Up until recently, we being this guy did.
Yeah. No, not anymore though. So that doesn't. That's a.
Is that a
that's
thing? Can we
that's a
do
moot
that?
point.
Can we add shit to them? They're gonna charge me more money.
If I like it, I don't care.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's not up to you.
You guys put shit on top of your kitchen cabinets?
Ryan and Allison's had really cool, like they had an old school clock and all this really cool old stuff up there that I was like, huh, I could go to Restoration Hardware and probably come up with a bunch of cool shit to put up there.
I don't know. I don't know. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. So Bill Cosby got out of jail?
Yeah, I saw this on the notes.
This crazy fucker? You gotta go to the picture to see it. And so he got out on this weird loophole, right? And basically, so if you guys haven't been following the news in the past day, so obviously we all know that fuckface is like a complete shitbag, right? We all know this, right? I mean, right? You know this. He's like drugged and raped and done all this crazy shit to like, I think 40 different women or something like that. And so he got out today
Okay.
it went to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. And I'll kind of jump through this real quick. I think Dan is back there trying to pull him back into jail, basically, but I saw this, so it's kind of a funny one. So this is a picture from Dan at a soccer tournament, and everybody's superimposing him into every single picture.
That's fucking hilarious.
But Bill Cosby was freed from prison and returned home on Wednesday, less than 2 hours after Pennsylvania's highest court overturned his sexual assault conviction, saying he never should have faced charges. This is the kicker. After striking a non-prosecution deal with previous district attorney 15 fucking years ago.
It is double jeopardy if they already,
Well, it's not double. It's not.
right?
And they said he can never be tried for this again.
Yeah, because it's double jeopardy. He already worked something out with
Well,
the. It's
it
more the
literally-
fault of the district
So
attorney.
double jeopardy is basically where they try you with the same thing, but they said that fucking old DA
ruined it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
He probably gave in a shit
It's
ton of money.
fucking. I mean, it's insane. Right. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court issued a split decision after
they not
Cosby.
know that when they started prosecuting him? Who found it?
And it was a handshake deal.
Oh yeah, he totally.
See that
I
motherfucker?
thought you ate it for a second. He totally.
You
was
weren't even
like,
gonna say anything. You're just gonna let me eat a fly.
I thought you did, so it was pointless to say it. It's a gnat, not a fly. He probably was like, "Here's $5 million. Don't send me to jail." And the guy was like, "Square on, brother."
Fucking right. Shady shit. I don't know, dude. The 83-year-old actor comedian was released from state prison in Pennsylvania. Whatever. Around an hour later, he arrived at his. It doesn't matter. None of that shit matters.
It's crazy.
But you go like, what the fuck? Like, some DA, because it was a civil suit like a long time ago.
Right.
That's where they were going. They weren't going to prosecute for criminal charges.
Right.
But they were going to go after him civilly, right? And said, okay, we'll do that. And then all of a sudden, you have this dude.
So here's the question I have: did they know how many women at that time when they did this
15
15
years ago? I don't know.
Because I feel like if they had said, okay, so we have 3 women coming complaints against you, they worked out a deal for those 3 women.
So civil suit, you're going to sue for monetary kind of compensation, right? Ultimately, you're not trying to put that dude in jail or whatever. Hey, Gigi, what's going on?
Yeah, karma. And I was just thinking, what goes around comes around, and he's probably going to die of a heart attack in the next 2 days.
The fucker is like 90 years old.
85. You just read.
It doesn't matter. The mother, he could fucking fall and trip and break his hip, and hopefully he does like twice, like one on each side. But it's just crazy that
it's
the fucking judicial, and it's not
do
the
they say
judicial
who
system
remembered?
because the judicial.
Or how do they confirm since it was just a handshake?
Guaranteed the
old
prosecutor
came out and said,
"Yeah, I made that.
I
deal.
did this."
That fuckhead. I don't know. It really so.
Is it surprising?
No,
exactly.
Honestly, it's not. But what it does, again, it goes back to women that come out and talk about, and it's even if it's years later. And you come back,
the only good thing is that it did bring him into the spotlight, so it did make him a bad guy. So even if he's free from jail, in everybody's eyes, he's still a bad guy. He's never going to get that. That is great.
He's 85 years old. It doesn't matter. He's past that point of it, right?
But how you were saying the women come out and it's
that's what I was getting at.
But they at least have some vindication that before all this shit came out, he was found guilty. How long was he in jail?
2 years, something like that.
I mean, it's not enough.
He's blind. He's got dementia. He's got a bunch of shit.
He does?
Yeah. Oh. But it doesn't matter because ultimately, if women come out and they say, hey, this fuckhead did this to me, and the court find, like, there's some weird, it wasn't a written
It wasn't really the court as much as it was the DA.
A DA fucks it up. I don't know. It's an interesting kind of, you go, where's the justice kind of situation, right? Because justice works both ways, right? Like, if he's innocent, right? And he's found, and something comes up.
Didn't this recently happen?
Lloyd said he got rejected on his first parole hearing as well because he wasn't willing to go to, like, what do you have to do when, like,
go in front of the board?
Sexual, where you're fucking.
Like anger management, but for sexual deviance kind of thing.
Those sorts of things, like where you have to go to counseling for those sorts of things, right? And he wasn't willing to do any of that because he sees himself as being, I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Motherfucker, you drugged and raped 40 fucking women over the years. Up until like 2006 or 4 or some shit like that.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm trying to think of the story where it was just exactly almost something like that, with the guy who faked his getting beat up by those 2 guys, I think in Chicago, and the
Jussie Smollett.
The DA dropped it. I mean,
when he's the one that put the noose around his neck,
it was all
like
fake.
a fucking shoestring.
It was all fake, and the DA still, instead of charging him,
that was fucking Chicago.
But I mean, shit happens like that all the time. Unfortunately, they don't. Unfortunately, there's not a way to hold these people accountable for the things that they let fly through the system.
I don't know. It's fucked up.
I agree. 100%. The girls are showing some love to each other on the board.
Goddamn right. It's late. It's late night. This is like late night talk show shit right now.
Well,
Only
it's not as much fun as
swearing words, swear words,
and alcohol.
Diet
Well,
Coke.
For you,
Cheers, y'all. It is.
I've been in a planning conference for the last 2 days, so I needed the caffeine to help my energy level.
Okay, so if you've ever worked for a big-ass company, we have these things quarterly.
We're planning out the work for the
That-
next quarter.
Make you want to sleep for like a month and a half afterwards because you're so beaten up and just like
I was at the gym going, oh, my arms
What do they
feel like
say?
100 pounds."
ridden hard and put away wet. Is that the thing, the saying?
I'm not going to say that fits with a planning conference, love. Can't do it. Sorry.
PI planning?
Can't do it. It's not that brutal or that much fun.
You work for a big company and there's always like a million acronyms and like half of them you don't goddamn know. You're like, hey, you have to text somebody and be like, what the fuck did they just say?
It's funny because we were talking about one of the projects I'm working on, and there's this acronym, and I spelled out like somebody said, hey, what's blah, 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 and I spelled out what it is, and they're like, hey, what is that? And I was like, I have no
I don't
idea.
fucking know.
And then somebody said, the people who use it don't even know what it means. I was like, it makes sense. But, so yeah, the caffeine was needed. So, all right, let's move on to fun.
Did you say we love you as well, Beth?
I know, I saw
And
it. It made me
then
smile.
Jessica said, yeah, we love you, Beth.
Love my
I
ladies.
think, yeah.
We got
You all need to get out.
we got a
hang
lady
out, dude.
romance going.
A
How much?
womance?
A romance.
A wo-
No. A lamance. A lady romance.
I just say it's a womance.
A woman's romance? Okay. A women's romance?
Yeah.
I think I have to think on that. I think I'm going to have to figure out something a little bit better than romance.
I think it's pretty
I'm
fucking
a
good.
noodle on it. I've never said that phrase in my life before.
Yeah, don't do it again.
It's
That's
like,
like your dad or your mom.
like somebody said today, and they were like, well, I'm going to massage those numbers. And everybody was like, I hate that phrase. It's like such an
That's
inappropriate
creepy.
work phase, but apparently they use it a lot in like IT areas.
No, they
I'm
don't.
like,
No, they don't.
I don't want to talk
I
about
talk to
massages
IT
in the
all the
work.
time.
I don't want to talk about massages in the workplace. That's
I'm
not.
saying. So, hey, so do you guys follow? If you follow the
Tour de
France, I'm kind of a fan of it. I've got the funny part is, I was into like
Yeah, they have
mountain
a huge,
biking and cycling and stuff
traffic jam, huh?
a long time ago. Especially, and it just coincided with the Lance Armstrong days,
Right.
And I was a big fan, right? Mountain
Big
biking.
fan, big fan.
Moved out, grew up mountain biking in New Hampshire, and then moved out to Arizona. And fucking Arizona's like
Everywhere.
mecca for mountain biking, right?
And hiking, mountain
And
biking, and
hiking,
hiking.
yeah.
I missed that.
And that was during the time of Lance Armstrong.
Right.
So I've got all of his magazines and all of that, and I still have them in a box somewhere around this
So
house.
my mother sometimes.
Well, it's like 7 of them, right? And then, of course, the fall from
Her and
grace.
her
and I've
Times
got that one,
articles.
too.
and-
But if you guys saw this shit, and I don't have the video, but I've got the image of
I haven't seen it.
what happened at the Tour de France. So you'll see on the left side of the image there's this lady. So you have the whole peloton coming through, right? And the peloton is like the whole crowd. They haven't split out into their basically their groups yet and start going through.
It's still a big crowd.
Right. This lady on the side over there in that yellow jacket, you'll see. And I can make it a little bit bigger if you
He
can't
hits one dude and he
see
falls
it.
over.
Yeah, I'll make it a little bit bigger. There you go. And so, but her arm is behind this thing, right? And the guy directly behind it, and she's looking that way.
Okay.
She doesn't see the peloton coming necessarily. And they're moving at like 25, 30
Fast
miles
clip.
an hour.
Right.
Yeah, they're fucking hauling ass. She hits that one dude,
He goes, boom, boom, boom. It's dominoes.
and his bars twist, and he fucking smashes
So
on
here's
the ground.
thing. Isn't there at least one pileup every Tour de France?
Different, not for something like this. It's
Okay.
like somebody's bike will break, like their chain will break, and it'll cause them to like their foot slips or something like that.
Right.
There are generally things like that happen.
Right, but there's a pileup, like a big,
Like something will happen.
and like 10 people go down.
Yeah, 10 people. This is the entire peloton.
Do they have a picture of it when they were all down?
The entire group went down.
Wait, like how many
Coming
riders
up
are in the
right now.
Tour de France?
A lot. And this
Every
is
single
just
rider.
one
Oh wait, Peloton's
snapshot.
One like
Hundreds.
okay.
this is just one. I just grabbed
Can you
one
move it up a little
graphic
bit?
of it. That's basically it. That's what I got for the graphic. But
There
they
you
literally piled up on top of each other, and like 20 people got away, all because that one chick. Right?
Do you think she walked away afterwards like, holy shit?
No,
gotta
she
hide.
fucking fled.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta hide.
Yeah, she fled. Right? So she took off. And if you're a cycling fan, whatever, it's just a sport, and this is one of the biggest sports things in
That's a lot of people.
like in France, of course, throughout Europe and stuff like that. And she got arrested. Exactly.
She did.
Yep. She fled. And
So what did she gets arrested, and what is the charge?
So-
Fleeing the scene of an accident.
the Tour de France as an organization is going to sue her
Okay.
because like 15 cyclists are out.
Injured and out.
They're out. Like
That's too bad.
you're falling on a bike. Like it's a
I have
collarbone
pictures.
break is a very common thing in cycling.
Okay.
Like because you fall and you fall over.
You jam it.
land on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Because you literally fucking eject. Like you just go
Oh,
ass
I've
over
wrecked,
teeth.
I've wrecked quite a few
Right.
times.
You've mountain biked. Yeah, you learned how to mountain bike with me. You've fallen and beaten the shit out of yourself. Yeah, so you have those things, and then you also, so you have that, and then it's like, there's no jail time, but it's like a $1,700 fine, which is basically nothing. But what it does is it fucks all of those teams up, right?
I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Nico goes, they went down on each other. What kind of race is this?
All right, so I have to reiterate that if you're listening to this on the iTunes and Spotify, you gotta watch it on fucking
That's
YouTube
awesome.
or Facebook or something like that because the comment sections honestly make the whole fucking show. So
That's awesome.
go out and check us out on The Bar is Open on YouTube and
Thanks, Nico.
Specifically
Needed that. I
YouTube.
got really sore abs.
Facebook. But I thought it was fucking. I was like,
It's-
holy
I mean,
shit!
That's
You
pretty
know, you see
bad.
this one lady, and it said the sign is in like a mix of German and French,
Okay.
and it says "Go Grandma and Grandpa." That's all her sign says.
It wasn't have anything to do with.
Nothing. She just
She
wanted
just
to be on
wanted a
TV
picture.
because she knew that so there's motorcycles that go by,
Right.
and there's literally like a cameraman sitting backwards on a motorcycle
I've seen him.
filming, right? And she stuck her arm out in front,
She didn't realize how close the pack was to her.
and how fast it was coming.
I mean, I don't know. One would think she would have gone like, they go pretty fast, and the motorcycle is usually right behind.
Right? I thought it was kind of an interesting one. It's kind of like one of those things. Wimbledon. We're on a sports segment, and then we've got a food segment. You're not going to like some of the food.
So Wimbledon is back after a 1-year break
Yeah.
because of the pandemic. So, they started it back up this week, I think, and they're super excited because it's got the cheery fans, the dreary skies.
But how many
because-
people are actually there? Are they doing like 10%?
No, they have a pretty
of-
decent. Let's see. So last year was the first time it was canceled since World War II.
Really?
So, yeah. Yep. It's kind of crazy, right?
Makes sense, though. I mean, they had a world war going on in fucking... Where is Wimbledon?
So let's see.
Is that in
It's
London?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's going ahead this year, but with a reduced capacity at the start. However, they are planning to have a full crowd of 15,000 at the center court for the men's and women's finals in 2 weeks. So it's a smaller crowd for the
Until the finals.
semifinals,
When
and then
it doesn't
the finals,
matter, evidently.
and then for the finals, they have. But what's kind of cool is that they do have full service. So they have vendors out there
Booze.
with food and alcohol and souvenirs and drink. So they're doing it right. At least they're not out there like saying, "Well, you can come, but you can't drink anything."
I'm a fan of tennis. I mean, we tried to play tennis one time.
We took lessons.
We have tennis rackets down in the garage.
We took lessons in
I think they have
Colorado.
spider webs in them.
And we did okay. What's hilarious is
My serve sucks.
babe, anything that has to do with direction and frisbee, tennis.
Tennis, I'm better at. Frisbee's terrible. You don't want to play fucking frisbee with me.
You'll get your workout for the day if you play with him.
You know what we should try?
Nope.
Frisbee golf. Think I'd be better
You
at.
suck at frisbee. Why would I play frisbee golf with you?
I could be your cart
You could be my
dude.
cart
Like you
dude.
play
I don't
and
think
I
that's
just
what
drive
he's
you around
called.
and drink
He's called
beers on a
What
cart.
is he called?
Frisbee golf.
No, the dude that carries your
A caddy.
Caddy.
I could
Thank
be
you.
your
My frisbee caddy.
frisbee caddy.
And you have all these different frisbees for like the distance.
You do. There are.
Seriously?
Literally, yeah.
I know that in the Phoenix
You guys
office.
ever played Frisbee golf?
In the Phoenix
I don't know.
office, they have Phoenix golf for people to go and
Phoenix
play.
golf?
I mean, Frisbee office. They have Frisbee golf for people to go and play on
They
campus.
have it here, too.
Oh, well, I'm sure here they probably.
I think you can play around the whole building.
Yeah, it's probably. You can't play during work because it'll take 5 hours. But. So it's back. So it's kind of cool. The thing I thought was coolest is that it's back and it had been so long since it was canceled.
Yeah.
So
I know one of the Williams sisters said she's not in it this year. She's been hurt. I don't know.
okay.
But which is crazy because I mean, like, I wouldn't have expected them necessarily to be in it because they've been playing tennis for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's cool. I'm glad sports are coming back,
So-
especially in Europe. Because
Yeah.
we were just talking about this, or I was talking to Ian about this just a little while ago, and I was like,
I guess it's been 2 years because
I mean, I'd like to go
the year
and
before,
start traveling
the year
a little
of,
bit
and the year
more,
after.
you know, and
Right.
you go, okay, what's
Still a lot of places in Europe you have to have vaccination proof. So as of right now, they're still limiting who can travel over there. But it is great. I mean, they're really trying really hard too to make it have the feel of
So,
what it was like
big dick enough.
before the pandemic hit. So that's kind of cool. So, and they will be full capacity in a couple weeks, which is kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm the girl that, like, I would never watch it on TV, but I would enjoy it live. That's most sports for me.
So, okay. So if you've never watched, like, when you get up into those rank, I mean, even in, like, the earlier rounds when you have, like, a fucking underdog take somebody out.
Oh, yeah, those are cool. Like that chick did 2 years ago.
Yeah,
the young girl.
it's pretty cool to see. And you don't have to be a big tennis fan to be to appreciate the sport.
Right.
Because those fuckers beat each other.
But
they beat
again,
themselves
I would
up.
appreciate it probably live. I wouldn't appreciate it on TV, even if she came out of nowhere, because sports on TV is boring. When you're there, you're in it.
Yeah, if you're ever in Phoenix and you get to go to the TPC championship, what is it TPC? I don't know. It's like the Players Championship in North Phoenix. It's
Tennis?
Yeah, it's tennis.
Okay.
And it's one of the Opens. Go check it out. It's pretty cool, and that's an amazing little place out there to go check out. I got to go to one. I just got to walk around. I didn't get into the match or tournament. But it was just like you said. It was just, it's a fancy place. Too rich for my blood to go to the.
Same thing with that golf.
Well, back then, I think I was
thing.
like 23
That was fun to
years
go
old back
to.
then.
Mostly because we got in with the right people and everything was free. But some people spend some
That's
bucks.
maybe
dude.
that's what the TPC was. I don't remember because they have the golf one, and then they have the tennis one over at the Royal. I don't remember what the fuck.
DPC wasn't the golf one. That's the.
Anyway, doesn't matter. So this is kind of a funny story. Dolphin Love. This lady, fucking married a dolphin. Like no joke.
What?
Yeah, she married a dolphin. I don't know how
Is that
you
even
marry
legal?
a dolphin. But she legit married a dolphin. But soon after, woman mourns after her dolphin husband dies and says she will never remarry. This is fucking real.
That's so stupid.
I'm looking straight into the camera. This is fucking real. A woman has said she'll never remarry again, describing herself as a one dolphin woman. Okay, maybe it's bullshit because it's in the mirror. Like, we run out of shit to fucking find.
What's the mirror? Is that like a tabloid?
Probably. I don't know. I Google weird news for the week, and that's what comes up. This is what comes up. When her aquatic lover passed away after suffering stomach problems. Probably COVID. Probably got him. Despite being aged around 40. The woman is in mourning after her dolphin husband died and says she will never remarry, describing her husband as herself as a one woman. I'm just reading through the article. It's on Mirror. Many of us struggle in relationships, but Sharon Tendler knew it was love at first sight when she met her partner. I'm trying to read
where is
this
this?
straight fucking face as I can. Hang on, we're getting there.
Okay.
As report, whatever. She's 39 years old. She is a fucking millionaire, evidently. The pair were wed in a lavish ceremony with millionaire Sharon dazzling in a white dress, as you can see on the screen.
My YouTube is not working for me right now. Oh, my everybody's boards are working, but not my video. Yours is
Refresh
working.
it. Refresh it. Get out of it and refresh it. So, I don't know about you guys, but SeaWorld is right down the road.
And they just had new babies.
If you're
new seal babies.
If you're lonely, let's go to fucking SeaWorld. So they wet it Dolphin. Oh, it's a fucking.
Where?
They wet it Dolphin Reef in Israel, port of Eilat Tendler.
Israel.
15 years later, and they met 15 years prior, and then they married. And it's a very sad thing because it was only months after. She said, and the union was sealed with a chaste kiss as Sharon whispered, "I love you." And Cindy's the male dolphin's name, of course, presumably clicked in agreement.
So stupid.
I try and find fucking stories.
This is interesting. How? I mean, the things that run through my head, like when she gave him that kiss, the fish breath that the dolphin that definitely has.
I think she went. Maybe it was like a French kiss, like not a French kiss, but
like a
mwah, mwah,
cheek to
like
cheek.
Mwah, mwah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of those fucking
European
things.
Kiss.
I don't know. Dude, what's up, Julia? How
Yeah.
you doing?
Hopefully you're feeling better,
Who? What happened?
Julia, because she's been. Remember she got COVID?
Oh, you got the COVID.
She got the vid.
God damn it. Fuck that COVID.
Nico,
Not the dolphin,
That's
though.
hilarious because I was like, she's obviously not sleeping with the dolphins because that would be illegal.
Unless in Israel.
It's not.
Probably not. No, probably not. Just saying. Not saying it's like Saudi Arabia or something like that where women can't drive, but whatever. Hi. What's up, Steph? Steph's on Facebook right now.
My stuff? Stuff.
I'm just saying. You know what? Love knows no bounds.
Less than a week. Vegas, baby.
Love knows no bounds.
Steph, you'll have to go back and see the beginning of the show to understand my groovy fanny pack that Greg bought me for Vegas.
You're gonna. It's just a little clip, maybe 5 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that. You're one and only.
So I'm gonna get off the dolphins.
You're gonna get the dolphins off?
No,
Claspers. Do dolphins have claspers, or they just have penises?
no, I think they have class.
They're mammals. I don't know. How does that work? Aren't fish? Sharks have claspers. I need a
biologist,
like a
marine biologist.
marine biologist on this show right now.
So, do you guys eat chocolate? You don't eat a whole lot of chocolate.
Check
do you?
your Facebook message. What's that?
Do you eat chocolate?
I eat chocolate donuts and chocolate cookies, but I don't just eat bars of chocolate.
All right. I would drown in bars of chocolate if I could, because I love chocolate.
All right, so I will share this at the end, Julia.
So, I found a study that says chocolate for breakfast, it may help you burn fat better than people who don't eat chocolate for breakfast.
Nope.
Turn it up. Okay, I was going to say turn it upside down if you want me to look at it. So they did a study, and people who eat chocolate within an hour of waking up
Okay.
burn more fat.
I mean,
And
what
people-
kind of chocolate? Does it have to be the cacao?
It doesn't. It
The
didn't
cacao?
say.
I mean, if you're eating cacao,
So the international team discovered that consuming chocolate during a narrow window of time after waking up improves health in a study of postmenopausal women, for one.
okay.
So they researched 19 women who ate 100 grams, which is 3.5 ounces of chocolate, which is pretty substantial.
Is it?
I mean, if you think
Is it
about
Ghirardelli? What about the shit with the caramel in the middle?
it,
Because that's
that's
the
not
shit.
chocolate, though. I mean, it is, but that's not chocolate. 100 grams or 3.5 ounces of chocolate with 1 hour of waking up each morning. They also consume the same amount of chocolate for 1 hour before bed, so they found that also doing it before bed has some benefits.
So I need to eat donuts as soon as I work. Like
They did
the
say like chocolate
donuts.
cereal, like chocolate frosted flakes. Bam, chocolate.
What was that one that Drinking Bros is doing? I
no
brought it
idea.
up. You guys post it out on the. I
You
can't
told me,
remember
I
it,
don't remember.
But they have the cacao. I don't remember, but somebody else was saying that it's like sugar free and all the shit.
So eating chocolate at either time of the
Sounds
day
terrible,
can influence
but-
a person's appetite. I don't know what this is. Gut microbiome and balance.
I think that's your
microbiome
probiotic
balance
shit
and
in
sleep
your stomach,
quality.
like the probiotics.
Yeah, I'm
Instead of having to
sure. I
drink
mean,
that
it's
stuff.
gut.
So I'm just gonna eat a donut in the morning. My favorite donuts. We have a Dunkin' Donuts outside of our gate.
Yeah.
We're not that fancy. It's not that bougie around here. We just happen to live in a gated community. Literally, everybody runs to the fucking gate. They break the gate.
Okay, go on with your story.
Just make sure people don't know we're that bougie.
A lot of places have gates, baby.
Do they?
Apartments.
Do they really?
Have gates. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Move
we're
on.
poor. And across the street, there is a Dunkin' Donuts that opened up, like a year ago?
Yeah, year and a half.
Chocolate cake glazed donut. My favorite.
It's not a cake. It's just a regular glazed
cake.
donut, chocolate flavor.
Cake.
Oh, okay.
Favorite. That and a maple bar. What are your
Ugh.
favorite donuts? She's
My
Bavarian
favorite donut?
cream.
I'm a Bavarian powdered sugar Bavarian cream. And then duck donuts, maple and bacon. Oh, silky.
Nobody knows what that means. There's a
So
Duck Donuts place called
I'm
out
sure
here.
people know.
Kind of like Voodoo Donuts. They have Voodoo Donuts.
I've never
like,
been to Voodoo Donuts.
Yeah, we did. We went to one in Austin.
We didn't eat there. I've never had a Voodoo donut. We had a Gordo nuts.
Gordo's is good, too.
Yeah, they have a good, really big chocolate. I mean, a big maple. and
You
bacon.
rich. No, we're not.
Oh, that's why I was laughing. So, anyways, the study finds eating chocolate for breakfast can burn fat ability, reduce blood glucose level, and eating chocolate at nighttime before bed leads to a change in the
I really don't
participant's
think the
resting and
chocolate donut's
exercise
going to do that.
metabolism.
Maybe the regular chocolate bar, like a piece.
Well, it said chocolate cereal.
You said how many ounces?
3.5.
How many ounces is that? So it's like half a. So Beth eats 5 ounces of like meat, like steak or chicken or whatever, right?
It's a little bit much, but that's what I.
Almost that much in chocolate.
It's no shit, bitch. I told you it was a lot.
That's a shit ton of chocolate.
It's beautiful. Here's the thing. So I'm thinking, okay, so 3.5 ounces. Maybe I eat it breakfast and before bed.
Julie, you can call him Chuck.
Charles.
I call him Charles when he's in fucking
Um,
trouble. Later, Big Dick Danoff. Hey, by the way, Beth is going to be there in Vegas on Tuesday through Friday. I'm trying to talk her into me going out on Friday and staying until Sunday. So,
I feel like I'm going to be over Vegas by that point. But we'll see.
what about me?
I told you to ring up some numbers.
I want to go to Vegas.
I told you to ring up some numbers. God, the fucking pot pie smells delicious.
It's probably burning right now.
No, the timer is going to go off. How does my watch only have 10% battery left?
I don't know. Whatever.
Anyway,
All right.
so I've decided I'm going to eat chocolate in the morning and I'm going to eat it before bed. I'm going to split my 3.5 into 1.75. Yeah, that's 3.5. Look at sometimes.
Would you ever eat
Use your words, Bubba.
anything called cultured sushi?
Is it sushi that was grown? I mean, what's cultured?
Cultured sushi. Just think of the name cultured sushi. Did I send you the link? I can't remember if I sent you the link. It's okay. I'm not going to send it because it's too late at this point. But basically, it looks like sashimi,
Okay.
right? So imagine a piece of salmon over like the rice, right? There's like that little dab of the
Yes.
sticky rice
Okay.
with a piece of salmon over it. So it's the world's first cultured sushi tasting room where fish is grown in a lab.
I mean, it's the same thing. Well, is it the same thing as farmed fish?
Grown in a lab, not in a piece of body of water. So you don't like farm raised salmon,
I like farm raised salmon. Isn't as good for you as wild.
right?
I don't dislike
But
it.
that's a salmon.
Right.
This is
Oh, this is just a sashimi grown in a lab. No, fuck no.
San
Is it even real
Francisco's.
fish?
I don't fucking know. I don't think so.
Is it synthetic?
So the first of its kind sushi bar serving cultured salmon is gearing up to open in San Francisco this fall. But it will be a while before paying customers can sample the fish. I'm just saying, no, fuck that, right? The project is a brainchild of some startup, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
no.
16, salmon grown in a lab like other alternative meat companies. What?
So
in the
basically, it's
fuck-
fake meat. It's basically probably like a plant-based
No,
fish.
A protein, though.
Well,
So like
so is
plant-based-
soy.
But that's a vegetable based. This is weird. It's
I don't
getting
know.
weird. It's alive, Chuck said.
It's alive.
I just fucking clicked on something. The sushi bar, so it isn't a restaurant. Instead, it's more like an interactive museum where visitors get a window into how the fish is made, literally. In at 2019 tasting, a sushi roll using the lab-grown salmon cost about $200 per roll. They've now brought that cost down to $30. Fuck, I don't know, man. And the problem is, it looks exactly like fucking
Slice of fish.
piece of
Sushimi.
salmon sashimi.
I wouldn't eat it.
No,
I'm not that brave. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that are that brave.
I'm just saying.
I have
It's
a hard time
gnarly.
with real stuff sometimes, so I'm not going to eat the fake stuff. So,
GG, for sure. If we can get out there, if I can get out there, Beth's already going to be out there. If you guys can connect. If anybody can connect out there, God damn it. Anytime we get a chance to hang out as friends outside of podcasts and stuff like that, and boards and chats and all these things are absolutely, I think it's absolutely what it is. But
So-
no, I'm not eating any of that
No,
bullshit.
But while we're talking about eating, it's watermelon season, right?
Is it?
It's
Oh, I
watermelon
was just
season.
at Walmart getting you your fanny pack,
And they're
they
everywhere.
had the bins of watermelons.
Do you know how you pick a good watermelon?
You tap on it. You listen to
Well,
it, you go,
yes, that is one way, but I thump them and I don't hear a difference.
I have no idea
No,
if that.
I'm
I
like-
think I just do it so I don't look
Oh, they
Dumb.
sound exactly
Like-
the same.
shake it.
So, 3 simple tricks that can help you pick the sweetest
You bring
watermelon.
a knife with you and you just cut the bitch in half while you're in the grocery store.
Well, you can't buy the ones that are already cut for you. That does help. But so there's a sweetness scale, which I didn't know that.
Is it like a scent?
No, it's a sweetness. Like
How do you? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm not the
I'm
scientist
interrupting.
that
I'm
didn't.
sorry.
So the reason why this is really
Is
because
this a swag?
South Texas is being like all their watermelons are like off the chart this year. So
Like good?
yeah, they're off the chart.
they're
So like
super
a
sweet.
regular. So the Washington State University says that a regular
Talk
range
through
of
that. I'm gonna go check this shit.
a regular range of sweetness for watermelon is 7.8 to 8.2 for somewhat sweet and 8.3 to 9 for sweet. Anything greater than 9 is considered very sweet. Well, all the watermelons in Texas right now are rating at 11 to 13. I mean, it just sounds delicious. I'm not a huge watermelon person, but I think that for this amount of sweetness, I totally would be. So I decided to find out how I can tell if the watermelon is a good sweet watermelon. So the first one they say to do is find the yellow belly. So
This
I
is
always
real
thought,
life, guys. Cooking food, doing podcasts, living life.
I always thought that the yellow meant it wasn't ripe
So where's the yellow on it? I'm
on
sorry.
the bottom of the belly. So where it was sitting on the ground,
Okay.
if it's got that marker that's yellow, that means it's ripe.
Oh.
And it's ready to be eaten.
Okay.
The second one is tap the underbelly. I didn't know that either because I tap the underbelly and listen for a deep sound. So you don't want to be knocking on the top. You want to be knocking on the bottom.
Where it was sitting on the dirt.
Where you assume it was sitting on the. I mean,
I mean, that's kind of the thing, I guess.
some of them
It's
are.
not getting
aren't-
as much
if they're
sun,
not
but
ripe,
whatever.
you're not going to be able to tell what's the top and what's the bottom. The ripe ones are the ones that have yellow, but I feel like it's the same thing because you won't know what's top or bottom unless you can see the yellow belly. And the third one was
Yellow belly.
look for a dull
You
and
yellow
heavy.
belly.
A dull and heavy watermelon. So, a shiny watermelon indicates the insides are underripe. The best watermelons are dull in appearance and heavier than the rest. So, get that watermelon out and be like, this one feels heavier.
They're worn.
They're what?
They're worn out.
Here we
Worked.
go. With,
They're worked. Rode hard, put away wet.
I knew you were gonna. I was waiting.
I don't know
for
where
it.
I got that. It's just fucking hilarious.
It's from everywhere. There's
It's from everywhere?
it's used in a lot of stuff.
I know.
So, I mean, I think we're gonna have to test this and go look at some watermelons. I've
They
never
have like
I've
10
never
bins
picked
right
a good
over
watermelon
Wal-
in my life. I've tried and I'm always disappointed.
Right over at the Wally Mart.
So yellow belly,
Yellow belly? You yellow belly
deeper
bastard.
base belly.
What?
When you thump it, it's deeper,
It's not like that.
On the
It's more
belly?
like
and it should be dull. Shouldn't be shiny. Shouldn't be pretty. It should be dull.
if it's really dirty, you have to like polish that bitch first.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
But it's 4th of July, so a lot of people will have watermelon.
So this is swag. So if you remember it's called a callback.
No, this isn't. This is
scientific
scientific.
weird ass guess.
This is for
Wild
real.
ass
These
guess.
These are universities telling you this stuff.
Okay. You guys, if you ever think you're going to do Science Gregory, Science Beth, Elizabeth, Science Gregory, and you just come up with something wild, it's called a swag. It's a scientific wild-ass guess.
Well, I'm going to keep on the food topic.
Yeah, you are.
And I'm going to...
M&M Guinness World Record.
So a young man, a 23-year-old man in England, broke the Guinness World Record of stacked plain M&Ms.
How do you do that? I mean, like one M&M at a time?
Like on top of each other.
Before you answer, let's guess.
Okay.
I'm going to say...
The old world record or what the new record is?
I'm just going to guess the record. I don't know what the old, I don't know the new.
Okay.
I'm going to guess 33 M&Ms.
Not even. Nope.
Not even close?
Not
What
even
do you
that
guys
high.
guess? World record M&M. Take do. What do you think? How many M&Ms could you technically stack, right? I've seen people stack like all sorts of random shit too. Like people can stack rocks. That
Yeah,
don't
but
make
here's
any
the thing. People don't think about. They have a very specific curve, and it's a hard candy shell, so there's nothing to like. You know when you stack rocks.
They have friction to them. I think a little bit. They
You know when you stack rocks.
Am I not close? Like because I'm high or I'm low?
You're very high.
Oh, I was hoping it was like fucking.
No, the world record. The world record.
The world record.
that he
Okay,
broke?
hang on. We got guesses coming in.
Okay.
We got.
So I'll talk about the rest of the story.
69, 26, 69.
People just want to say
Fucking
69.
69s. 47, 23.5. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. 420 is Chuck for the 15th
I'll play
guess.
the video because the video's cute.
All right. Let's see. Price is Right. Rules in effect. God damn it. 1.
Okay, turn it on.
All right. We got to come in. Did you literally stack 2? I'm going to hate this motherfucker if he stacked 2. I'm literally going to find this motherfucker.
Just watch. And he's got a civil engineer degree. Like that's his master's.
I don't care. He stacked 4. Got 4.
Where was the record?
That was it.
This is it.
5. He nailed 5.
I want to try this now. He's so excited. He's like 5 M&Ms.
If you just like tap him real quick with like a little, I've got like a little tack hammer.
I was like, could
and
you
just
lick them?
Cheat
Could
the
you
system.
lick them and stick it on top of the other one
Do
so
it
that the
all in
sugar?
advance where you're off camera. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, guys.
So he broke the world record.
5.
It was 4. Now it's 5.
That sounds so lame.
I want to try it now. Let's go get a bag of plain M&Ms and
Greg, you win. Steph said 2.
2. I mean, she's closest.
No, there was some other. No. No. Yeah. Fuck, she was close.
There's a lot of 69.
Sorry, we got
23.5.
Steph on Steph, if you met her on the Drunk Besties show, she said 2.
Yeah. So this is the thing about me and Gen. Like they're the most random things, but I always like to talk about them because they're the most random things.
We should find a Guinness Book of World Record that we could just
Break it?
set. Because there's so many dumbass ones out there that all you have to it's like I'm gonna go the most days without like putting on deodorant. And,
No, you're not breaking that one.
no, you still take a shower. You just don't put it on.
No,
There's
you're gonna
dumbass
take
shit all
multiple
the time.
showers a day, because then you're gonna break the world record for
Especially
showers
in
taken
Texas, Jesus.
in a month. And
Maybe in
Alaska.
where you don't sweat. But you do sweat a lot there because you're wearing such big ass coats.
Yes.
I don't know.
So
What would you do if a bank mistakenly gave you $50 billion and they put it into your fucking account and you were like, holy shit, I got $50 billion.
I would call them and tell them there's been an error made.
Would you?
Yes.
You wouldn't just be like,
Because they're gonna
fuck this offshore account, this
they're gonna
shit.
find it.
I'm going
They're
to
gonna come get it,
Switzerland, motherfucker.
and if you don't have it, they're gonna want that money somehow.
Because this is a Chase account that this happened to. So a Louisiana husband and wife were left stunned, no shit, this month when they discovered $50 billion. And you can go out and Google this, and you'll find it.
Did you turn off the oven, or what'd you do when you went downstairs? Okay.
Cooking Beth over here.
No, I just all of a sudden I was like,
So Beth fucked up and forgot to start her food in
I
advance.
said that. I said at the beginning of
No,
the show.
if you weren't on in the beginning, I'm just.
There's no need to repeat my mess up.
After $50 billion had been accidentally deposited into the family account, And the thing is, like, their account is like many of our accounts, right? Like everybody's accounts, where you have your savings account, and then you see like transfers, like $100 here
Right.
coming back and forth, or $200 going to your checking account, kind of going back and forth. You see all these things, and then you see $50 billion deposit pending, and you're like,
Excuse me. Yeah, I
I'd
would
be
have called
like,
the
that
bank.
fucking thing hits.
It's pending though, so
I'm
it's not in
fucking
there.
Going to Disney World.
I would have called them.
Disney World,
Europe.
right?
I probably
Thailand.
I would have
Thailand
called
had
them.
one?
I think so.
Yep.
I
So
know Japan
they
does.
did. Goddamn.
I would call him and be
Darren
like,
James said he arrived home from work in Baton Rouge on June 12th when his wife showed him what appeared to be a deposit for a huge sum of money on her smartphone.
Could you imagine?
I'm like, where did that come from? James told the
I've been
television
working
station.
tricks, baby.
And all we were thinking was, who's going to be knocking on the door, because we don't know anybody with that amount of money. No shit, right? Family immediately
billion.
contacted Chase. The funny part about Chase is I've got a Chase credit card.
Right,
I have like zero balance on the thing.
right.
They do that 99 because I pay a $99 fee to have this credit card or whatever.
For
And I'll
Costco.
for Costco.
Yeah.
And I'll forget that I even have this fucking credit card, right?
Right. And then you have a $25 late
And then I
charge.
have a fucking $25 late charge on a 99, and I'm like, they'll get that motherfucking 25
Oh, no,
bucks.
they will.
But they fuck up on $50 billion.
When they call, do you think that, like, Betty answers, right?
Like,
and she's like,
Hey, Susan,
no,
we need
she's
our
like,
50 bill
fucking-
back.
So Betty answers, takes the call, and she's like, fucking Susan. $50 billion, bitch. Now I got to go to my boss.
See
and
you
it's
later,
more
Steph.
work for me, So, all right. So
I'm just saying.
I'm going to move us on because
All
we're
right.
starting to go a little long. So this one, I strictly put in here out of the joy that it'll bring me to hear you talk like what I'm about to tell you. So San Antonio named one of the top 10 metro cities in the U.S. with the fastest internet speed.
And that's a horse pile of shit.
No,
So-
here's the reason why they probably made that list, because you fixed it.
I fixed all of San Antonio.
They're like, fuck, Greg LaMontaigne's going to keep calling us every goddamn
Wanna
day
hear a funny story?
if we don't fix this shit.
So there's a guy that I work out with he hadn't worked out there in a year because of COVID stuff, right? And Sammy, who was the dude, the little guy, I don't call him a little guy, the other dude that was on the little guy,
gentleman.
whatever, he was on the show early, or on the boards early. Ruckus, who's one of the dudes that works out, big guy, giant guy, works for Spectrum.
Okay.
He said everybody at Spectrum knows who I am.
Oh, I don't fucking doubt it, dude.
He goes, they all know because I made such. If you guys remember, like 5 months ago, like we were going through a goddamn nightmare. Our internet was dropping all the time.
Was it? Well, yes, but
It was just
the
our
nightmare was really the
uploads.
upload speed, where it's supposed to be like
It was just a shit show, and it was funny because he goes, everybody at Spectrum, and I hope I fixed the internet for.
I was laughing because I was like, we're probably number 7 in the top 10 because of you, babe.
Good.
But so
Congratulations to me.
the top speed was actually in Washington D.C., which isn't surprising,
It's
right?
Google Fiber probably. At like
Number
500
2 was in
upload.
Philadelphia. Number 3 was in Toledo, Ohio. Number 4 was in New York City, New York.
Ours isn't that good. We're still on copper.
Boston-
If you know anything about
Boston-
internet.
Boston was number 5. Number 6 was Little Rock, Arkansas. San Antonio, 7, followed by 2 other states. 8 for Dallas, Fort Worth. 9 was somebody else that I can't find. 9 right here. Fort Wayne, Indiana, and number 10 was Houston. So I saw this article. I was like, oh, I have to bring this up. So
Greg fixed the internet for San Antonio.
I literally was like, Greg fixed the internet for San Antonio. Otherwise, we'd be. The worst states were
New Hampshire.
no. The
Cali-
worst states, however, some cities ranking is low. Charleston, West Virginia ranked number 1 for the slowest internet with a median speed of just 7.2 M
Megabytes.
per second.
Megabytes per second.
Boise, Idaho followed behind with a median download speed of 18.1.
I would murder myself.
So
Like murder
just,
myself.
that was more fun for me because I was like, all right, so keep going because Mama's hungry.
You're the next story. Bring it on down.
Oh, the gas. So, as you guys probably are aware, the gas is getting really, really high. It's the
Turn your
highest it's
mic.
been. It's, let's see, what is it?
Gas has gone up even in around us.
Yeah.
And gas was what,
So it's
$1.69 a
It's 43% higher than it was a year ago.
Yeah,
this time last year, and it's 2% higher than it was Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
Which is crazy because they say 44 million Americans are going back to the road this 4th of July holiday.
Right. So the key is we all know there's a summer surge or increase in prices. That's just kind of like supply and demand.
Right.
Right. But it's also gone up probably $1 over what the supply and demand was.
Well, and here's some of the problem.
The year over year prior.
No, 43% higher than last year.
19 to 20.
21 to 20 is 43% higher. So there's some things that are adding to it.
20
There's a shortage of truck drivers.
Yeah.
Because you do have to have special credentials and requirements to be a petroleum truck driver, probably because it can explode. And they can't seem to find people to drive the trucks, so that's limiting the amount of gas. So it's causing a gas shortage, which is allowing some places to say
it's stocking up, it's hanging out.
Yeah. So this is $4.11 was the highest price ever back in July of 2008.
Like
that was just in the nation.
National average.
And it makes sense because that's when I went from a utility vehicle to a Scion XD.
When was that?
In 2008.
Yeah, you went from that
big old vehicle to a little bitty
tiny car.
24 miles to the gallon.
Fuck this thing.
Well, when we got to Colorado, yeah, because I was going to die.
No, I'm saying we were tired, yeah, because it was expensive, and then you got that little.
Yeah, I had an Infiniti FX before that, and I traded that in for a Scion.
The smallest Scion XD thing you could even find.
It was cute, though. It was a little fun car.
Yep, it was fun.
So, so if you guys are traveling, make sure you
Build
gas
it
up
into
before,
your budget.
that, and because there are some shortages happening, make sure that you go and gas up before your trip time. We're not traveling, so we're okay. We're going to travel to the pool.
Goddamn right. We're going to go to Vegas, baby. She's going to Vegas early. I'll meet you there on Friday.
Okay, so we finished watching. I think we told you guys we were watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
We finished it.
It was pretty good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
His costume looked uncomfortable to me, though, at the end. I'm not going to talk about
his
it.
balls section?
No,
or
like where it was up around his neck. I just felt like he was kind of like it inhibited his moving. But do you think they're going to do another season, or do you think it was just a roll-up to a movie?
It was only 6 episodes long.
Yeah, true.
They're going to definitely do more seasons of those things because they're cheap. You know what I mean? I think it's a...
Compared to making a movie,
relatively speaking, yeah.
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 Talk to me about your feel-good.
My feel-good is Raja, the dog. This dog
I gotta go back
got out. I got to find the little picture. There we go. This dog got out at, like, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right? Escapes. Super fast dog. I can find the story, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh. Wait, I can only see a little bit of him.
That's the picture.
Okay.
That's fine. That's the picture. Right?
He looks mischievous.
This dog escapes, and they go out searching for this dog for 7 hours. It's an 18-month-old dog.
Oh.
Right? And
the poor parents.
They are looking everywhere, and they just can't find this dog. Right? Shows up at 3 a.m. and rings their fucking Ring doorbell.
How did he get out? Did they say?
He just slipped out the door and ran down the road.
That's my worst
They said
fear.
it's like it was like our dogs, they know, like they're right? This little puppy's 18 months old, just kind of took off.
It's
and
hilarious
Mom and Dad,
that they have a camera and he was like, ding dong,
it's a
I'm
Ring
home.
doorbell, and they're
I'm
like,
home.
they don't know where it learned how to do the doorbell. It doesn't make any sense because Mom works at home. Dog's never in the front room where the doorbell
Maybe
is.
it's just coincidence.
They said they're like us. We never go on our front door.
Yeah.
Dog just knew. Get up. And there's another picture where it was hitting the button.
Shut the front door. That's cute.
I was like, that's fucking great. And they said they were so excited when they saw because they weren't
even
like,
mad
they
anymore.
were like stressed out.
They were sad.
Yeah. But came home and they fucking.
So
they're
mine
puppy.
is
So that's always good.
a horse.
And that dog's name is Raja.
A horse photobombs a maternity photo shoot. It's
Okay.
really kind of cute. Excuse me. Where did it go?
Correct.
Because apparently I closed it. Anyways, here it is. This horse, this has been in this family. So she's pregnant, and they wanted to do a photo shoot with the family horses.
Okay.
And so the horses are just kind of spread all over, and I will take you through. You can turn it on.
It's on. Yep,
Hold
we're
on.
on.
Gotta get rid of this shit up here. Get rid of that. Okay. So, this is the first photo.
Okay. Oh, so the horse just happened to walk.
The horse comes over and just starts. The next photo is. Oh, fucking
Yep.
fuck.
That's definitely not it.
Where is it?
I think you closed it.
No, it's in here where it's blinking. Anyways, so there's like 3 different photos.
Let me close it. Unplug it for a second and go to your second photo real quick. That way you can share it.
No, it's not showing up in my feed for some reason. See how it's for some reason it's blocking.
Hit read more.
I'm naggy sometimes. Okay, so that's the first photo. Turn it back on.
You got it.
Read more. So that's the first photo. This is the
There
second
you go.
photo.
Nice.
And then that's the third photo.
That's
where he looks
awesome.
like he's cracking
That's
up.
great. Yeah.
They're all cracking up.
That's classic. That's
yeah.
a classic.
That's hilarious.
That
I mean,
is.
it's just funny that he was smart enough to come in. It's like he knew they were taking
I think
pictures.
his name is Ed.
No, his name is
That's an
Buckshot.
old call out for Buckshot.
Buckshot.
That's a great name for a horse like that. Buckshot, right?
So that's my feel good.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Awesome. So today in history, 1938, the first Superman appears in DC Comics.
Wow.
Think about that.
This blows my mind that he's only that age.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson turns 55 today.
He looks so much older than that.
Go out and smash his fucking...
Bite his ear.
Bite his ear.
Johnny Carson show debuted
Debuted?
in 1955. Wow, that's a fucking long time ago.
That's a fucking long time ago.
Weren't they black and
Johnny
white?
Carson. Oh, yeah.
Black and
Johnny
white at
Car-
first.
Yep. Back in the day.
Crazy.
You go, holy shit, how old is Johnny Carson? Well, he's dead. That's how old he is. So, go
Right.
hit the like button, subscribe, share this shit with everybody. Beth, I love you.
I love you
For
too.
Beth Lamontagne. I'm Greg Lamontagne. Go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, check out YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, iTunes,
Podbean.
Spotify. Where else?
Podbean.
Podbean. Do that. Go and make fire. Do something good for each other. Ian, come get a beer after I eat my pot pie. Evan Haley, we miss you. Without the military first responders, we can't do any of this shit. So
Thank you for all you
cheers,
do
y'all.
for us.
We'll see you on Friday. Right before
The
Fourth of
Vegas
July
joke. Oh, yeah, that too.
weekend. And then
Everything's
your Vegas trip. You
Everything's
guys,
centered around Vegas for me right now.
you got it.
Love you guys.
Cheers. Catch you all later. See ya.